Well, the race for the World Series crown is down to 8, and a capacity crowd is in postseason form as we get you ready for this one. It's Game 1 of the National League Division Series between the San Francisco Giants and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Yeah, and top to bottom, I think both of these clubs have a lot of different guys that can beat you. It might not just be the stars that dominate this series. It wouldn't surprise me a bit if some of the lesser-known guys here wind up stealing the show.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He delivered when it really mattered last game, driving in 4 runs. He just needs to keep up the timely hitting so he can continue to pick up runners when they give him a chance.
Buster Posey will stand in, held hitless in the wild card game victory.
Yeah, and they wound up not needing him in that victory, but if they plan on making any noise in these playoffs, he's going to have to be a guy they lean on.
Hit to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So a fairly painless top of the first, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Coming to the plate now, Dylan Drew, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And a rather easy first out.
Well, normally you prefer your hitters to be aggressive, but this was a situation where it really cost him. He's got 2 men on base, but he winds up chasing the first pitch out of the zone, pops it straight up.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dylan Drew. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Cueto's ready. Here it is on 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Grounded to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On to the 4th now. Buster Posey will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. On the ground to the left side. Oh, and it goes right under the glove as he can't even knock it down. Brandon Belt digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
1-1 pitch is a single.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Matt Duffy will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Hit on the ground is short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3. Dylan Drew will dig in for a third time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. Cueto pauses. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. Parker has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Dylan Drew will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Into the seats, 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Hot shot towards the hole. In there, a base hit.
I tell you, that one's coming in fast, but it's going out faster. Does he square this one up or what? You bet he does.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
You think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're going to beat me, you're going to have to take it to left field because I don't think he's going to give this guy anything he can pull.
Ground ball right side to Crawford for 1. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play. And guys, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public. Dylan Drew gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Samardzija's ready. Here's the 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
All right, good at-bat so far here with 2 away. He's going to go down in order, at least make that guy work for it. Got himself back into a fastball count now.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Anthony Rizzo will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. It skips in, and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
I don't know about this one. Not exactly an ideal situation to run. You've got a left-handed batter up there. You're not really gaining a whole lot with 2 away.
Ouch, that one hit him.
That hit him.
Coming to the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Seems like he's missed his spots a few times here already.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly sharp, that's for sure. It hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
3-0 now. And he misses with it for ball four, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Miguel Montero will dig in now, and he was one of the bright spots offensively in the Game 1 defeat last time out.
He just needed a little more help.
Now the runner's on his way home. And a ridiculous way to end the inning. Not sure if he thought he could steal home or what, but it's an easy tag for out. Gregor Blanco set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Sent on the ground out to second. Right to him. Throw in time, and the side is retired. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Joe Panik will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. Lester sets. Here's the 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. So striding in, number 99, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Line drive to left, and that's going to get down out there. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's 1-1, and he's able to get back in there at first safely. Anthony Rizzo steps in with 1 in here in the inning. Oh, and they've got him picked off. First pitch. He's running again. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. A throw behind the runner at second. And they'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off.
Hey, he's in there.
1 out and a runner on second base. Now a spin and another throw back to second. And a dive, but he's back in.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
And again a throw. And he'll get back in safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
And yet another throw back to second. And the runner will get back standing. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Not close. It's 2-0. Another 2-0 count here to begin an at-bat.
Once or twice have much success if he keeps falling behind every hitter.
Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily. Now a snap throw over to third. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him.
Yeah, and that is...
Brandon Crawford heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Lester gets the sign. Here he comes 0-1. Hit to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Heading to the plate now for the Giants, Buster Posey. He'll try to do damage with the bases loaded and 2 gone. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away here as that. Dylan Drew steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around. First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. Foul. Oh, he gets around on the fastball here and drives it out to deep left center field. And this will get over the wall. It's gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. His first homer here in the... Dylan Drew will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Duffy comes up with it on to first, and there are two down. Leading off the inning, Brandon Belt, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Oh, and it goes right past him out there at short. And guys, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason, but this was one they definitely needed.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Dylan Drew gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Alvarez has his sign. Here's the first pitch. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball one.
You know, these guys got to be feeling a little shell-shocked right now coming into game 3. Almost like they don't know what hit them. They were so good.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Dylan Drew is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run.
Now batting, shortstop.
Dylan Drew steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters. Make sure that pitch gets inside instead of staying out over the plate. That one ran just a little too much to catch the corner.
Scorched to third. Duffy takes it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Buster Posey will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Hit hard to short. Speared on the throw. One there. Safe.
Oh, love the effort, though.
Impressive play. Dylan Drew will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. This is hit high in the air and pretty deep down the left field line. Parker is going to have room out there as he puts this away. And guys, the Giants couldn't have done it this afternoon without the performance of this man, Hunter Pence. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our top player of the game.